All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact reaction video. We just finished up recording our reaction for The Wanderer. Really awesome to have Alice narrating that. We did a bunch of theory crafting on what the implications of that could be regarding Scaramouche, Irminsul, Descenders, etc. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. But yeah, we're going to be jumping into the 4-star trailers for Faruzan, Collected Miscellany, and character demo as well. A character from 100 years ago that was trapped in a puzzle and does not age anymore, which is pretty interesting. I will say this though, if Dainsleif is narrating Faruzan's Collected Miscellany, I think that confirms my theory on why Alice was narrating The Wanderers. If it is Alice again, then I'm stumped. I have no idea why they decided to bring... Maybe Yuri Lowenthal is doing recordings for the new Spider-Man game for PS5. Maybe he's not available right now. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that's a little interesting. Anyways, with all of that said, new 4-star character. I did pull for her as well as Scaramouche, Wanderer rather. Also, if I say Scaramouche in future, just understand that I've been calling him that for 2 years and I don't know if I'll ever break from that. Not to say that I know he doesn't go by that, but in game, like functionally speaking, that's his identity in my brain. Similar to how Mount Aochang is Mount Aozong because that's what it was called at the time of the game's release, and that's what I remember. I hope no one gets too annoyed by that, you know, because that's just how I prefer to remember him. Anyways, we're gonna jump into this trailer. Character demo, Faruzan, Master of Ingenious Devices. Ho-yo verse.
No sense of respect.
Uh-oh.
Academic research isn't some kind of fad.
Oh shit, what a pop!
Just go in and out of fashion.
Okay.
Madam Faruzan's life started more than 100 years ago.
Wait, who's talking right now? I thought that was her talking at first, but they're speaking in the third person. So just like one of her colleagues or something?
Madam Faruzan's life started more than 100 years ago. And her
Oh, it's her? Oh, okay. I don't know why she's speaking in the third person. That's weird.
story covers as much ground as some major academic publications.
Okay.
What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms
Ooh,
of
I
pressure-based
love
puzzle
this.
mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments?
Okay, this actually is a really good
I'll hang out
song.
with you youngsters.
Jesus Christ!
Dare to mess with me? Truth repeats its course.
Holy shit, I love this rendition.
What do you think? Got any interest in becoming my student?
Let's go.
What did you say?
Oh dear.
I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Faruzan.
Okay.
And I'll see if I can pick that up.
AKA, I will not acknowledge you unless you call me madam. Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am. Dude, I loved that rendition of the song that they used when they initially showcased her with the violin, but it's like a jazzed up version of it. That was so... And then you could hear like the, hey, 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 like you hear like the chanting. That was such a good build up, man. I want to hear that again.
What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments? Sure, I'll hang out with you youngsters.
Let's go!
Dare to mess with me?
Damn, dude, that's such a good freaking... I really hope the people who make these videos are getting paid top fucking dollar for these videos. The demos pop off so much, man. It's actually crazy. Yeah, this has 1.3 million. Thank fucking God. She is the definition of academic validation. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna thumbs that up. That's actually a really good comment. Holy moly. Yeah, that was really, really, really good. Really, really like that. So yeah, for the most part, I just use her as like a DPS buff for my Scara, who's my main Animo, like my Animo support DPS. I'm sorry, my Animo DPS for the team that I run. Yeah, I think she kind of functions. I don't really know how she functions all that much, but she kind from what I know of, I think she functions kind of like Kujosara / Shenhe for Animo users. And so I've been using her on my team for Scaramouche whenever I can. I'm actually interested. I need to hear Dainsleif's voice. I need some academic validation from my fucking galaxy brain theory right now, and I really hope that I'm right. And if not, I'm gonna be sad. Anyways, Collected Miscellany, Faruzan, Legacy of Knowledge. Ho-yo verse.
In the academia's...
Bruh. I actually think I'm right. I actually think I called that.
In the academia's early years, researching ancient mechanisms meant deciphering numerous documents. So even though Faruzan is a Haravatat scholar, her mastery of runes led her to become one of the pioneer scholars in the field of ancient mechanics.
Okay.
But as the academic world progressed over the course of a century, Faruzan's dedication to this field was buried beneath the sands of time, just like her unusual fate.
Sheesh.
I'll hang out with you youngsters.
So I guess it mentions that in her brief description, it mentions that she knows about like all manner of machinery. So I wonder if she knows anything about like ruin machines or like the ancient technology machines of King Deshrick. She's only been gone for the last 500 years, which means the calamity would have already happened. And like ruin machines are like all over the world and stuff. So I wonder if she knows about any of that kind of technology as of right now.
Although she may look young, Faruzan is an experienced Haravatat scholar.
She's old.
And mentor with a robust research background.
I love that. Dude,
Her control over the power
she's old and mad, chat.
of Animo grants many new potential uses to her ancient trinkets. Researching mechanisms and solving puzzles is a hands-on process, and one which has taken Faruzan all across Sumeria.
All right, so she might have a little thing. She might know a thing or two about them.
Increased rewards when dispatched on a 20-hour expedition
within
Sumeria.
I didn't know that. Okay, after you start using her.
Casting Faruzan's elemental skill deploys a polyhedron device, dealing AoE animo damage and causing her to enter the Manifest Gale state.
Manifest.
In this state, Faruzan's next fully charged shot will consume the Manifest Gale.
That reminds me a little bit of how Tignari's skill works, where you throw out that little, that little ability, and then you get the 3 shots immediately after. I think that's kind of cool. Like, and that's definitely like a fun part of using her. If you can get like CC on any of the characters.
The Whirlwind Pulse will apply Prayerful Wind's benefit to all nearby party members, granting them an animo damage bonus.
Okay, so I've been using her right. That's good.
Time is a relative concept and is perceived differently by different people. 100 years is the longest life most people could imagine.
Imagine living longer than that, Dane. Could you imagine?
Small wonder that they are fascinated by the idea of someone disappearing for this long, only to return looking not a day older than when they left.
That is crazy.
To Faruzan, those 100 years were physically exhausting and mentally taxing. Yet she balks at the idea of seeking sympathy or being the topic of other people's conversations. Only convincing the academia's new enrollees to address her as Madam gives her experience some meaning. But if you ask me,
she's basically like, put some respect on my name, call me Madam.
Which isn't much of a qualification. After all, time never really stops flowing. And although ancient wisdom should be respected, how long would it really take to erase it all?
Damn. Time is a human construct. It doesn't exist, chat. Time only exists if you allow it to exist. So what he's basically saying is we're gonna erase time itself from Irminsul. Time to stop time. Yeah, there you go. Istaroth, you hear that? We're coming for you. Yeah, those are some big God of Time vibes, it feels like. And I wonder what that... I'm so excited. I hope we get to see Istaroth in the... Like, I hope I'm not waiting like 10 years before we get to like the juicy lore that I'm thinking about right now. But I also can't imagine seeing Istaroth before we finish all 7 nations. Because I feel like right now, Genshin Impact's main focus is on the Fatui. And then like we're gonna get to like a next level phase where then it's about like the god of Celestia and like gods that maybe are even exempt, like Istaroth, the Fanis, the Four Shades, Paimon. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's so much larger than life shit going on with Genshin that has nothing to do with the Genshin we're playing right now. The Abyss. Damn, man. These trailers were really, really good. I'm very, very pleased with myself to know that Dane is narrating this one. So I'm gonna hold that little nugget of information in the back of my mind for future reference whenever we see Alice again or whenever Descenders are brought up, and see if we can piece a little bit more about her before she actually is revealed in the game. But yeah, that is everything. This was a great trailer. Kind of learned a little bit of new information about Faruzan that I didn't know before. Also considering using her with characters not Jess with the Wanderer, despite him being out right now. Because I was using Hazo last patch when Layla was out. But overall, really great video. Got to learn a few things, a few interesting things about her. I'm working on their friendship level right now, so we'll eventually be able to read more about them as time goes on. But with all that said, thank you guys all so much much for watching the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, my thoughts, everything else in between. Thank you as well to everyone watching live in chat. We're gonna jump in game now and get to reading some more character lore before the Game Awards officially kicks off. So I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you again for watching. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and we will see you all in the next video. Take care.